What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's kind of a good and bad video today, but we'll go ahead and explain to you. You did not read the caption wrong. This car broke down on me in my second or third week of ownership, which is unfortunate, but it's just something you deal with when buying a used car. You just don't know what could be lurking. Luckily, I had warranty, so I took it back to CarMax and they took care of it for me, which is a good thing. And let me just explain to you guys, I guess, what happened. I'll try to make this quick. It's 104 out today, so I'm pretty sure it's hotter in my garage than that. It's really hot, but about last week, they had the car for a week. I just got it back today. Last week, the car was making like a squealing sound in low RPM or idle. Kind of like when your belts are going bad and they make like that squealing, screeching sound. It was kind of making something similar to that, not as loud, but it was just a consistent squeal. And I was kind of hoping it went away, and the next day it actually got worse, so I was like, all right. I started doing some research and found out it's pretty common for this S55 to have a valve cover leak. So pretty much the way you test that is you remove, while the car is running and it's making that sound, the squealing, pretty much it's leaking air out. So what you do is remove the gas cap and it will relieve the pressure inside the valve cover. And if the squealing goes away, that's a clear indication that it's your valve cover that's leaking. And sometimes you have oil. I did actually have a couple drops of oil that I was seeing, but I kind of thought it was my ISF because I had to remove the oil cooler I had on there and sold it. So I thought maybe it was just residual oil from that because that stuff made a mess. But I'm pretty sure it ended up being this car. They confirmed that it was also leaking oil. So they went ahead and replaced the whole valve cover. I guess it's pretty common for the S55 between like 50 to 60,000 miles, which this one just hit 50,000 miles. So luckily I'm under warranty, so I didn't have to pay for it. I just had to take the intakes off just so they didn't give me any issues. So that's all taken care of, which is kind of nice to not have a brand new valve cover and I don't have to worry about it for a while. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, so the car seems to be running fine. I just drove it back. And we're actually gonna be throwing the intakes back on, but my charge pipes get here today. I won't have time to install them today just because I have to go to work. So tomorrow or Friday we'll be replacing the intakes and the charge pipes and putting in the new ones, so no more plastic. So that'll be sweet. Aside from that, today what I'm just gonna install real quick is I got my blacked out fender trims. So I'm gonna swap those out, super easy. And then one thing I did that I did not record was I replaced the OEM exhaust tips. They're very small and I just don't like chrome tips really. So I replaced them with these black ones from Arm Motorsports. They're pretty nice. I like them. They're nothing flashy, but they look a lot better than the stock ones. I just definitely need to get a diffuser now, but we'll take care of that later on. So I'll show you guys the stock ones. I didn't do a video on this because it was super easy. I just kind of hit the back of them. You can see it's a little bent right there. I just hit the back of it with the hammer and then they just slid right off. Real easy. And then these just slip on and they have an Allen key that tightens down to the exhaust to hold it into place. Real simple. Huge difference in size and it just looks a lot better. They're offsetted a little bit, which I like, and then you can adjust them in and out however you want and kind of set them up how you want, so that's sweet too. Overall, I think it makes the rear of the car look a lot better, especially with like the black badges. So we'll go ahead and install the fender trims, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video just because it's super hot and I don't have time to do the intakes. Also, check this out. Just give you guys a hint for what's to come later on. I just got my rear tires. These are 305s, 30 by 19. Really wide tire. It's a Kumo Exta. It's a 260 treadwear, which is really, I just need it for the street. Honestly, it's gonna be like a daily car, so I didn't want something too aggressive that wears out really fast. So this is a 260. It was actually really affordable. It was like $200 on Simple Tire, which is really cheap for a tire this wide. If you try to get like Michelin Sport 2s or the Cup 2s, or R888s, anything like that people like to run, they're about $400 a tire. So this is way cheaper, and they are like extreme or ultra summer tire, whatever you want to call it. So it'll be a good tire for just driving on the street. So we're gonna be throwing those on in a later video on some new wheels. As always, there'll be a link in the description for where I got these. So just a gloss black, not a huge difference, but it's a nice touch. And then this one actually came with both pieces, which is nice. Some people just send you this piece, so I'll just go ahead and replace this while I'm at it. Just have a brand new one in there. For this one, you just want to pry it off gently. Try not to scratch your paint, and then just pop it out and then swap in the new one. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we got this one out. Now we're just gonna go ahead and pop in this new one. Got this side done. Subtle difference, but it looks good. I think with everything else that is blacked out now, it goes really good. Black badges, black tips. It's looking good. I just need to tint the windows. I just haven't had time. There's no tint places near me, but it looks good. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out another video. It was a short one, but it's way too hot to be out there working on the car today. We've been gaining subscribers consistently, which is awesome. The channel is growing. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been killing it on the likes, so please drop a like. It helps me out a lot, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Thank you for checking out another Project F80 video. We got a lot of good videos coming up since all my parts are rolling in from when we were waiting for the car to get here. So definitely be on the lookout for those videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you.